Hey everyone, Kaylee, your friendly neighborhood hairstylist here, and today we're recreating some hairstyles from Taylor Swift's You Need to Calm Down. Oh my goodness, I loved this music video. I loved all the colors, I loved all the inclusion, I loved the set. It was great. And I immediately wanted to do this video, so I asked you guys on Instagram if you'd be interested. The majority said yes, and here we are. I'm really excited. This is just like playtime for me. I don't know when I'll wear this hair. I mean, I could modify this and make it everydayable, but mostly I just wanted to fully get into the colors and have a good time, and I hope that you guys have a good time watching this. So that being said, let's get into it. I'm here in full Taylor Swift cosplay. Let's get started. Before I even came on camera, I put mousse in my hair while it was wet, and then I blow dried it just like I did in my last video. Same mousse I used in my last video, so if you want to see that, linked above. And then before I get into curling, I'm going to use the Way Memory Mist to protect my hair from the heat, but also to add hold. We're going to end up brushing through these curls, so we want to give them as much strength as we can, hence mousse and memory mist. And to keep everything easy, I actually want to start with her little rolled bang, because that way we can get it sectioned out and then worry about everything else afterward. So you're going to make a triangle part on top of your head. It's going to go about 2 to 3 inches back at the pointiest point. And then brush or comb all of that forward, grab your curling iron and curl it under. Once you've done that, you want to just slide your curling iron out so that it stays rolled up. If it falls out, that's okay. You can just wrap it back up into that curled shape. Then you're gonna pin it in place and the bangs are done. Okay, and now we can curl the rest of our hair. Also, I have never seen myself with these bangs and it is throwing me off. You're gonna start off by sectioning your hair and clip the rest out of the way. Then you're going to hold your iron horizontally and wrap your hair toward your face. If your iron has a clip, you can use that. If not, just wrap it normally. And optionally, once it comes off the iron, you can wrap it back up and pin it in place to cool. And let's do the same thing on this side. And now you're gonna keep doing the exact same thing in sections until all of your hair is curled. I am discovering the flaw in my plan about doing the bangs first, now that I have accidentally hit them with the curling iron a few times. So I'm gonna finish this off and then we're gonna do the bangs. Righty, and while these finish cooling, I'm going to fix the bangs. As part of sprucing up the bangs, I did a light bit of teasing on the underside so that the hair would stick together better, and then I wrapped up from the very bottom of the hair going up so everything was evenly distributed. And then I pinned it in place and sprayed it like crazy. So I don't think it's a bad idea to go ahead and curl the bangs first and pin them. That way they're setting and all of that while you do everything else. But then you probably will need to go back in and do a little finessing like I did. And now that the hair is cooled, you can take the rollers out. Now, this is a look. We're not leaving it here. For a more polished look, you would brush through this, but because Taylor's look is a little bit more undone, I'm just going to rake through it with my fingers. Things are looking pretty good. I'm going to finesse this just a little bit. I'm actually going to loosen up the ends. Then I'm going to throw a couple curls up by my part. And then for some texture, I'm adding the Down and Out Dirty Spray, and once that's in, this hairstyle's done. And now we're moving on to the updo that Taylor is wearing towards the beginning of the video. Okay, Elle Woods, Paris Hilton, or Barbie? Which one am I? So for the next hairstyle, you're gonna wanna start with your hair really curled. To be honest, a little bit more than mine right now. If it came fresh off the roller set we just did, that'd be good, but any other method that you like to use to get your hair super curly will be good. You're gonna section your hair into 3 pieces. We have the top, the middle, and the back. So the top is basically this rectangle right here where we're gonna make all the fun little rockabilly twists up here on top. Gonna section that off. The middle section is actually a rectangular section right behind the first section that we did. So it's just kind of an extension of that front section. And everything else is the back section. Now you can start with either the front or the back section. The only rule is that the middle goes last. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the front. So we're gonna let this down. So the first thing I'm gonna do is go through and tease to make sure that we have a lot of volume right at the base. And once it looks something like this, you're going to smooth over the top, which means you barely glide the teeth of the comb over to smooth out the outside craziness, but leave the inside crazy so it helps to stand the hair up. Now again, this is where your hair would have a little bit more curl than mine does, but we can make it work no matter what. We're gonna start placing the little pin curls that you see framing the face, and we're actually gonna start with the bottom of the section. So you're going to flip the hair over and start with the stuff on the bottom. You're going to go a section at a time and wrap the end of the hair up into kind of a donut shape and pin that donut shape against your head. Starting kind of lower and then working higher towards the center of the head where that final curly cue is gonna sit. Or donut. I guess I shouldn't mix my metaphors. And as you're doing this, you wanna make sure that you're keeping this kind of mohawk section nice and full, because if you don't, the hairstyle will be lopsided. So there's the front roll done, and the good thing about this hairstyle is that it's a little bit messier, so you just wanna get the general shape going, and then the individual curls can kind of follow along. Now for the back, we're going to do a little French twist. So you're going to twist your hair as you hold it up straight towards the ceiling, and that will create a twist right around the nape of your neck. You want to bobby pin into that to hold it in place as many times as you need to, and then let the ends fall free. That's kind of all the hard stuff we have to do. Now you're just gonna let down that middle section in between this front roll and the ends that are hanging down in the back. You're gonna use the middle section to add any needed volume on top. And then move the ends over to where the ends from the French twist are, and you can arrange those ends together however you like. If you want to copy the way Taylor has it styled, you're just generally going to make kind of a large bun shape, kind of moving around the hair and pinning it in place. So there are two of Taylor Swift's hairstyles from You Need to Calm Down. I loved the music video, and these hairstyles are really cute. If you guys end up modifying them for real life, let me know, because I think they really could be, and they would be really, really cute. Let me know if you're interested in seeing me do hairstyles for other music videos in the future. This was so fun to do, and I'd love to do it again, so just let me know in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed the video, you can hit the like button to help support my channel. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button to join the Burritoholic family here on Kayley Melissa, and all of y'all can hit that bell icon to be notified every time I post a new video. But that's it for today. Whether you are old or new or a casual lurker, thank you for spending time with me, and I'll see you in my next video. Mwah! Bye! Wait, I don't have any things I actually need. I'll be back.
It's raining balls. Oh, Pippin.
He's like, where's my treats? I stopped getting paid. I need to get paid. Where's my payment, beaches?